What is up, guys? Today we are going to do a book review of one of the best books that I have read, and I've read a lot of books. Okay, this is Principles by Ray Dalio. Okay, it's a huge book. First, okay, let's just get that out of the way. It's like 600 pages. It took me 3 weeks at an hour a day. Okay, so like 21 hours to read this bad boy. It's thick, it's big, and the letters are small, and there's like no images, okay? So it's just content. What is in this book? It's basically broken down into 3 parts, all right? First part is about Ray Dalio himself. It's like 120 pages, so it's not like insignificant, okay? It's a very cool, it's actually my favorite part of the book, is learning more about Ray himself. The second part is his life principles, and the third part is his work principles. His work principles, his big overarching work principle for him is kind of creating meaningful work and meaningful relationships, and he does that through radical truth and radical transparency, okay? So that's his work principles. He kind of says 3 big things for his work principles, okay? He looks at getting the culture right, then getting the right people into the company, and then continuously improving and designing the machine which is his company, okay? That's his work principles. And then he got his life principles. His life principles is everything that he's worked or that he's experienced over time, and he's distilled that into principles that you can then use, okay? The cool thing about this book is it's not a story, okay? It's a bit dry, it's not the easiest read. Like, you have to be very thoughtful and analytical to get the most out of this book. Yes, you can just read it thoughtlessly and you will still get value out of it, but if you really want to get value out of this book, it's something that you read once a year at least, and it's also something that you continually go back to. You can just open it randomly on a page, find out what that principle is, and study it, and then say, I'm going to apply this principle for the week, or for the month, or whatever you want, okay? But you need to look at that principle and really be thoughtful about it, right? So if we look at one of his life principles, it's the 5-step process to get what you want out of life. That's really a bold statement. It's more like, how do you achieve your goals, okay? That's what he wants to say there. And how do you achieve your goals? These are the 5 steps, okay? First, have clear goals, right? Write that shit down, get it on a piece of paper, understand what your goal is. Second, understand what's getting you in the way of you achieving those goals. Third is to actually understand what's causing the things that are getting in the way of your goals. Fourth is designing a plan to solve those problems. And fifth is executing on them, okay? So, clear goal, understanding the obstacles, understanding what's causing those obstacles, designing a solution to attack those obstacles and resolve them, and 5 is executing on that design, okay? So a big thing is like working out. A lot of people will say they just don't have the time and the money, okay? Those are their like obstacles, okay? So the goal is to work out and to get a better body, okay? And what they'll say is they don't have time and money. So first goal is to have a better body, to exercise, okay? To be fitter, to be healthier. That's your goal. What are the obstacles? Time and money. Now you have to identify what causes that problem, okay? So you can be like, okay, if I don't have time and money, I can either cut out things in my day to make that time, right? See friends less often. I don't know. Stop watching cat videos on YouTube, and just don't do stupid shit, basically, okay? And then make more money, okay? If you don't have freaking money, make more money, okay? Design a solution around it, okay? If you say I can't make any more money, okay? Let's say that's your premise. That's fine. Don't make more money. See how you can exercise for free in terms of cost, monetary cost, okay? And there you can have push-ups, body weight, squats, things like that, okay? You don't need money to exercise. So there you've solved one of your problems there, the money side. You said, okay, well, I don't have the money, to go to a gym. But you don't need money to do push-ups. You don't need money to do squats. Okay, just do it at home. All right. If you don't have time because you're like, well, I want to watch cat videos still, do push-ups while watching cat videos. Okay, you can do two things at the same time. You've got time to do things simultaneously. Okay, so now you found a plan to resolve those two problems. Okay, it's not the best plan, but it's much better than just the excuse that you came up with at the first place. And step 5 is then executing on that plan. Do your push-ups while you watch cat videos. Do your squats. Do those things, right? So you've set your goal to exercise. You've looked at how you can achieve that goal, and now you start executing on it. And you must start executing. A lot of people will go all the way to step 4. They'll design the plan, and then they're like, well, I've designed it now. And they might start executing on it for a bit. But after a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 6 months, they stop that shit. Executing isn't something that you just start and stop, okay? You need to prioritize shit in your life, okay? That's one of my principles, is I can do whatever I want, but I cannot have it all, okay? So that means I need to prioritize. There's not much that I can do in a day. There's only so many hours. So I know what I want to do. Every day I want to read for an hour. Every day I want to exercise for at least an hour. Every day I want to be working hard. Every day I want to be learning something, okay? So I do these things, I set these goals, and I design a machine, a system to achieve those goals. And that's what this book is really about. It's really about saying, hey, listen, you are a designer of a machine, which is yourself. So you have to separate yourself from yourself. And you have to look at yourself objectively and say, okay, what are the best things that I can do to help myself? What's realistic? What's not realistic? Okay, I cannot be Usain Bolt. I like running. I'm not going to be the fastest runner in the world. Okay, so realistically, I cannot achieve a goal like that. Okay, you need to be realistic. And you need to prioritize shit. And this book will help you with that. It will give you a lot of principles. If you cannot afford this book for some reason, go to a library, rent it out, get this fucking book in your hands and start reading it, okay? If you cannot afford the library or you don't have time for that shit, go to Instagram, follow Ray Dalio. He literally just posts his principles. Every day he posts one of the principles and one of the sub kind of principles. So he'll post the main principle, which is like how to achieve what you want out of life, okay? That's what we discussed. And then he'll post, set a clear goal. That's a sub principle, okay? And then he'll discuss about it. So go on freaking Instagram, follow this guy, and just engage on that community about that principle so you can learn more about it, okay? I'm going to put a whole bunch of links in the description to Ray Dalio's company, to the principles website, and to my own company, and ways you can reach out to me. What else? Yeah, guys. There's also an app coming out about this book. Like it's called The Coach. It's like you type in what the scenario that you're in, and it'll provide you with a principle to resolve that scenario that you're in. Right? It's not out yet. I don't believe so. Not at the time of this recording. I have no idea when that's coming out. And he's also going to come out with a thing about economics and investment principles. I don't know if that's going to be free. I feel like it could be. He puts out a lot of stuff for free, guys. So like, there's no excuse to not get this in your hand, okay? You can get a lot of the stuff that's in this book for free, but like, just buy the book, okay? If you're watching this, you can probably afford it. Get it. It's a long read. It's a difficult read. You need to set up time. And you need to be like, this is your mentor, okay? Everyone wants a fucking mentor. No one gets one because they're like, oh, there's no one good around me, blah, blah. Whatever excuse you give yourself, okay? Another book I'm going to do a review on is The Achievement Habit. It's a phenomenal book. And it'll go more into about these excuses that you guys are making for yourselves and that I also make for myself, okay? It's not like I don't make excuses. I just identify them and I resolve that shit. But, yeah, get this book. Don't make excuses, follow through with it, read it, and enjoy it, guys. This is your mentor, all right? Ray Dalio, a billionaire, badass motherfucker, is your mentor with this book. That's what this book is, a mentor. You continually get back to this book. Anyway, first review. I'm gonna do like a review a week, okay? One book, 1 week, every single week. We'll discuss it. I'll get better at this shit, I guess. I hope I will. Oh yeah. And let's engage about it, guys. One of my huge principles is always be honest, okay? Why is that? Because I'll always be honest so that I don't lie to myself, because it's easy to believe in lies, okay? You can tell yourself a lie and you'll eventually believe it. There's lies I've told people where I don't fucking know if it's the truth or not anymore, okay? That's why one of my principles is to always be honest, okay? I use that in life, in work, with friends, with family, with whatever I do, honesty, okay? That's why this review is so all over the place, okay? Because I'm an honest guy. I'm not gonna try to structure everything so that it's beautiful and it comes out just right. Maybe later, but for the first part, I don't really give a shit. The point of this review is for you to get this in your hands, okay? Referral links in the description, Ray Dalio stuff in the description, my stuff in the description. Get on it, guys, and watch out for my other videos on other books. We'll continually do book reviews. I'll always do once a week, at least just a book review, but I'll also come out with videos for like rants about personal development, some motivation and inspiration. I don't really believe that stuff so much. I'm more into like discipline and habits and designing my machine, okay? I design my machine and then I execute against it, okay? So I will be releasing all that stuff, just creating content for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's engage about this book. If you have read it, tell me what you think about it. Let me know if it's good, if it's great, if it's shit. Let's have a discussion, guys.